This is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of Skål to usher two teams into battle. Up next, let's keep it in the NFC for this game between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings.
2026 Minnesota Vikings.
Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're off from U.S. Bank Stadium. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, man, he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
1st and 10, Murray. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
It only took them one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Straight ahead, here's Mason. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. As a man, Justin Jefferson. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
And send a receiver left. A give to Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Stop right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Murray keeps it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
15 yards. That's another Vikings first down. First down.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, well, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
On first down, it's Mason. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. He'll get 2 yards, and that brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give them about 3 yards, and now they're going to have 3rd and 5 to figure out.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And despite that bad snap, they're able to tack on 3.
How well they were eating up yards and first downs. You know that kicker wanted to come out for a PAT, but he'll take a field goal, and he'll take 3.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Shoots away from 1. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the Utah State product and former first-rounder back in 2020, Jordan Love.
What's cool about Jordan's story, too, Kate, is he's officially moved beyond the story of how his career began, of sitting and waiting for his opportunity to shine. Now we just get to celebrate all these shining moments, showing off the talent that he's got.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Now Love on the play fake. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Target that time, Jaden Reed. And that makes it 3rd down. He had him, Brock. Throw was on target. Got to help your guy out early in the game, right?
Yeah, it's not on the quarterback. I think we can all see that was a catchable ball. But I've got a feeling he'll volunteer to take some of the blame anyway. That's just the way he's wired.
Got his man. It's Golden. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop 1.
Running on first here with Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that 1 stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. And that right there, an early look at somebody who might just be the impact player in this ballgame.
Yeah, there's no question this strong safety loves to come downhill. Now, as an offense, you've got to adjust. You've got to throw over the top if he's willing to be that aggressive.
Shotgun now for Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. So they're left facing 3rd and long. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Just showed on any play, 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. but it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and more importantly, to stop it.
So fourth down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. And it's out of bounds. Took a bounce and it's going to be marked right along the 30-yard line. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now give it to Mason. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be second and 5.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity. You want that a new set.
Run. Second and 4. Running once more with Mason. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Murray to throw here on third. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
First and 10 from the 43. Back now, pressure coming. This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
At the 34-yard line.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Just 3-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have second down behind the sticks. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and 7.
Third down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That's cut in stride by Addison. And that short field pass, Brock, he's held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Now on 4th down, one of the greats, Johnny Hecker, out to punt this away. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far.
We get a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Cade, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
Love from the gun. That's Reed on the slant. And he's going to be stopped just shy of that first down marker at the 22.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Turning to Jacobs on third. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, and they go right back to it. Some solid blocking there. Springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
We've set it down from 37. Quick throw out wide by Love. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is second and 6 coming up. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. Third down coming up.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On the sneak, it's Love. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. If we've got a tough QB who wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
First down throw. Here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Here's Love. Did not like what he was seeing, Bronson. He's just going to hold this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable in an incomplete.
Only 2 yards to the marker, and they're going for it here on 4th. They're going to go. It's Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
the Packers, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside. Look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. Jacobs running behind center. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
Isaiah Rodgers. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 4-yard line.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight. More coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. Just a yard left to go on second down. Here's Love to throw. Has it in close. That's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers get some late points and the lead.
Packers.
Well, good luck stuffing the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone. Matchups become critical, and when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Troubles with his snap, but he still knocks it through. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Vikings 3.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Murray to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Offense is set. This is second and 2. Here's Kyler to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He's keeping it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
First and 10, Murray. Shoves him off. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Play action now, Murray. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Went way outside there trying to work that sideline, Brock. But by the time the ball had arrived, well, the defender had to knock that ball out.
I think you see my reaction in the booth every time
I do.
We see that throw, because I can close my eyes and remember the terror that I felt as a quarterback when you let that ball go and you're throwing it all the way to the boundary. There's some risk reward, and that time, well, there was no reward.
And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here.
It's a gain of 9.
And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Now Kyler. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Vikings take the lead just before halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings push their lead to 3.
Packers 7.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Love now on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Back to throw it. Completed over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. There's 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. He's back to throw. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3.
Will Reichard to
Here's
kick off
Reichard
for
set
the
to kick
Vikings.
this away. Here's Sky Moore on the return. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. Out comes Green Bay. They have the first series of this second half. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. First down now, ball at the 33. Shotgun now for Love. Completes this one to Kraft. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Handoff here to Jacob. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. I'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call. Love. Caught quickly on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Love looking to pass. Pass brought in by Watson. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
A gain of 24
It's a 24-yard
yards.
gash, and it gives them the
That's
first
good for
down.
Packers, first down. 24-yard gain on the play. And a Packer first
From a great
down.
throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Vikings in the dime on 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. Love out of the shotgun. That's complete to Reed out left. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. Solid 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
26-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Love now, off the play action. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
That's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers take a 4-point lead.
Packers 14, Vikings 10.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Has this at the 6. This makes it up to the 25. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They put Felton in motion left. Here's Murray, 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Edgerrin Cooper takes it away. And the Packers are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he's encouraged out of bounds after that 9-yard gain, so that's going to make it 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They stick with Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. Ooh, talk about a bad look look there, Brock, going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here he is on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And now they're left with 4th and short.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And he can't hurt you with the return if you just kick it out of bounds, right? This one flies out right around the 15-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. The give to Mason. He brushed him off with ease. And some excellent work to drive him all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. 2nd down coming up.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Kyler throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. That's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. Drop play here, it's Mason. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Love from the gun. Short pass brought in. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the first.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Throw left side to Watson. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. On the option, it's Jacobs. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
Tackled back at the 33-yard line.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Packers with it. They have the lead late, but this game is close. Third down, line to gain 9 yards out. Third and long for him here. And a defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. Fair catch hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. This drive's going to start out at a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Mason will try this one up the gut. He'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Pick up a 5 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
Finds his man over the middle. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Now Murray steps up, and he's running with it. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Murray here on 1st down. Another one to Addison. And he's taken down at the 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, and that's him the 1st. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
complete to
Hey, you like
Jordan
these results on
Addison.
first. That completion
It's
right
a
there,
gain of 8.
right in the window
Brings
where
up
all
second
options
and
are now
2.
available to you on
At the
second down. That playbook
22-yard line.
wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to the air, Murray. Completed right side to Addison. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Move the chains.
First down.
Got to move them chains. Build momentum
First
and
and
keep
10
that
at the
defense on
14-yard
its heels.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Gets it running a sweep. And he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line.
Justin Jefferson.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 12-yard
It's
line.
pretty clear you're trying to
yards on
find
the
ways
pickup.
to get this
It's
player in
2nd
space,
and
right?
8.
That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Bails out of the pocket quick. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the 1st down.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal. Quick throw left side, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings push their lead to 3.
Vikings 17, Packers 14.
Here's Reichard, set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Vikings.
Moore with a return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
Just look at everyone flying down the field. But when they fly down the field, they got 2 things in mind, Kate. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, separate the ball if you can. It's rare that it happens, but it sure is exciting when it does.
If only every drive could start like this, right, partner? 1st and goal to begin this one. They'll run here with Jones. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. The Packers take their first time out. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
At the 2-yard
They just could
line.
not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Murray. And he has the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Reichard on for the point after.
For the extra point.
right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings make it a 10-point ball game.
Score, Vikings 24, Packers 14.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away.
For the Vikings.
This return starts at the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. There's Love to throw. It's cut right side by Watson. And this one does not go far. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Packers gotta score in a hurry. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Mason trying left side. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Another run for Mason. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the 1st defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jones. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense.
It's 2nd and Mason gets it from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Return to Mason on 3rd down. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up 4th down.
So many of the D tackles in the league today, Kate, at some point in their background were edge rushers before they maybe outgrew that position. But they've got an explosiveness, a get-off, and it leads to stops like that.
So the Vikings will try a field goal on 4th down. Will Reichert headed out. A very short kick here from the right hash. Reichert connects there. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game. It really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Here's Reichert, set to kick this away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. And Brock, we all know any win is a good win, but playing against a division rival, oh, it always feels so much better dealing them one in the L column.
These are the teams that know you best, Kate, but also the ones that you know best. So yes, it is just a little bit sweeter when you take care of business in your own division.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings emerge as winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.